So you want to build a pigeon loft. Before you rushing off and start building it, there's a few important factors to consider. First of all, the main priority is to ascertain whether your loft can face north or not. The importance of it is that if your loft can face north, it benefits from the morning sun, which is not that hot. It's a great disinfectant. It keeps the loft dry, and a sunny loft and a dry loft is a happy loft. Second of all, you've got to consider, are you going to fit a flat roof or a pitched roof? That will depend on you. It's preferable to go for a pitch roof because it does increase the volume to the loft significantly. The third issue you've got is you've got to decide whether you're going to fit a landing board or are you going to use a fly-in. Now I'll explain that a bit later. And the fourth consideration is you have to decide which material you're going to use, either a combination of wood and steel or bricks. Now let's have a look at our loft. So this is our loft. It's a normal construction of a combination of wood and steel, and we've also fitted it with a nice pitched roof. So we've decided to make use of the fly-in option. So the fly-in is this little corridor I'm stepping towards now. So when a pigeon arrives from the race, he can safely land inside this little corridor here, and he can walk up until the traps, and he can decide whether he wants to go left or whether he wants to go right. And here are the electronic pads. So we use the fly-in method because the pigeons like it and they feel safe in it. The other option that you can use is to fit a landing board to the front of your loft, say for example here, and open it up, let the pigeons land on the landing board and then go in. But that's a bit of a risky option. We've also added these nice adjustable windows so that we can control the temperature day and night. Okay, so let's have a look at the inside of a loft. First of all, it's handy to have say 80 centimeters to a meter corridor in front of your different compartments. So it's just easy when you treat the pigeons or you want to select some of them, just to throw them in the corridor. And from the corridor, they can enter the different compartments. So the size of a compartment, the ideal size is about 1.5 meters by 1.5 meters. Then the pigeons won't become wild, and it's just nice and cozy. So inside the compartments you can make use of the V-perch, or you can use the more traditional box perches. When you decide on V-perches, you must just see that the distance between the two closest to each other is big enough. Otherwise, if a pigeon falls through, it can hurt his wings. So earlier I've said that it's a priority that your loft should face north if possible. But in most cases in the city there's not sufficient space. So if it doesn't happen, it isn't a train smash. What you can do is you can fit a few skylarks in the roof of the loft. Let me show you. So there's a skylark we fitted to the front of the roof, and that can let sufficient sunlight through. And there's another one, so we fitted a few in the loft. It's so essential to get sunlight in the loft the whole day. It gives a warmth, it helps to disinfect and keep the loft dry, and it helps with the conditioning of the pigeons. Furthermore, the insides of a loft are constructed of steel rods. It's safe and it cannot hurt the pigeons. We've lined the inside of the loft with wood, and we make use wherever we can of sliding doors, not to hurt a pigeon. Otherwise a swing door can trap a pigeon at the backside. So if you can, use sliding doors. We've also fitted some lights in the loft, because in winter time it gets dark early, and then you can utilize it well. You can also, if you want, fit a few nest boxes in your racing loft, because the pigeons always want to breed, and they need to feel at home and happy, and it can serve as a motivational factor. Just again here, we've got a different skylark. And here's just another compartment with a sliding door, some perches, and also some nest boxes. And we like to make use of the round rondavel feeders. Now for a little practical demonstration of the use of the fly-in. So the fly-in is the safe little corridor where the pigeons trap when they arrive back from a race. So what we do, we use some decoy pigeons to lure the pigeons that's still in the sky to come and sit immediately, and so that they do not lose any time. Okay, so let me show you how we release the decoys. Okay, say for example, a pigeon is arriving. Okay, Dennis, please release the decoy. There it goes. You see it goes and sit nicely, and the pigeon in the sky will follow it to trap easily. Just another one, Dennis. There it goes, nice and gently, and it lures the pigeons off. It's just a great way not to lose time. Okay, so I hope you've got an idea of what's required of a pigeon loft. It doesn't always have to be a very fancy loft. You just need to be safe, and it has to be dry. A wet pigeon loft is no good. So there's a lot of things you can do, and the decision is yours, whether you're using wood or steel or bricks, or if you can fit the pitch roof, it does increase the volume significantly. So thus you can keep more pigeons. So yes, I hope you start building your loft today. Keep well.